All right, so we figured we'd bring you in and show you kind of live. Look at all this. Okay, that's why we prep that. If you missed that video before with prepping that tub and everything, it takes 10 minutes. That's why we do that. It's crystal clean. Let me finish this little joint right here, and I want to show you something. Pay attention from here to here where it's dark. You can see this has already been done, and this up here has already been done. We're going to talk about it. Watch this. I want to help y'all with something that helps me in time, because we know groute's a problem for a lot of people. It was for us years ago. I'm not kidding you, it was a nightmare. It was a friggin' headache. I thought this shit is impossible. But if you have problems with your grout, we want to tell you a few things that may help you. So, as you can see, this looks absolutely horrible, and it's supposed to. So stick with us through the whole video, and I'm telling you, the end result. Show them up here, Tom. Okay, this is sitting here drying for us, and I'm going to talk to you about everything and what's going on. All this is drying. This section here, I'm getting ready to clean. This is drying. And I can't speak for every grout. We've used probably 6-7 grouts in our lifetime, okay? I can tell you this much. Any of the stuff that's on the cheaper side, $15, $18 a bag, we stay clear of all that stuff. So this is the grout. Hold on, Tom. This is what we use. Okay? This is the key word right here. Rapid setting. Okay, we love this grout. It's very friendly. It's very easy to use for a lot of people. And here's the trick. This is the whole trick, because this is important right now. Okay, you can see the difference in the tones and everything. So you've seen I did a section about like this. So in other words, 4 bricks, something about 2.5 feet or so. And the reason we do this is because this is rapid set. The longer I leave this stuff set on here, look at that, just junky looking. I always start in my corners, and I always keep a screwdriver. See all this over here? I'm going to show you. I'm going to clean this corner up, and then you're going to see that stuff where my silicone line's going. Look, take that and wipe it just like that, and get out of it. Take your little guy, get all that back clean so it can receive the silicone later. Then look, just like a clock or a counter clock, it all depends on how I'm going into the joint, but watch. So the trick is, see how this is smearing this way, look. This is the film that I think scares a lot of people, okay? You can see it, the film on here. Let that sit. That film can set with this particular grout. I can't speak for other grouts. This one. This film, we started up here and over there. We did this entire thing. I moved over here and did all this up here because I needed a bucket. I did this under here. We brought you all in right now, and we're cleaning this. When we get done over here, I will start back over, and I'll bring y'all in and show you. And we'll start cleaning all this. So don't expect it to look clean in this video. What you're trying to do right now is get your sharp lines to appear only. That's the only thing you're trying to do. Let me get this mopped on real quick before we rapid set ourselves right out of a job, Tom. So look, just like that, look, bang. And remember the corners, I always try to go in there first and straight line those, just like that, and then I start working it. You can feel, so the trick with getting this off, making it look crystal clean, I can feel, you don't want too much water. Okay, I don't want things to start running, but you can't really keep from it either. So I can feel this going across there, and just that little bit I just showed you all, I can feel it getting stiff and dragging. So I'm going to wet this back up so I can keep sharpening all these lines. You want it damp, you don't want it wet. Okay, and then this is how we deal with the runs. Those little runs where you go over something, bing. Like that, like that. This is how we deal with these. Okay, because all this is pinstripe. I'm gonna bring this out. I mean, I'm not putting no pressure. I'm just touching the surface. And all this is doing is getting that little bit and keeping those guys from running. Look at that guy. Okay, that's all that's doing. Because if I don't, look at this joint right here. See how that looks? If I leave that sit in there like that for a couple hours, I'll never get that pinstripe line back. See, that's what I'm talking about. Barely any pressure. You just don't want things like that sitting there staring at you, because they'll be a nightmare later. Barely any pressure. Just like that. That's what you're looking to do, because all this haze and stuff, you see, that's the film. That's normal. That's what's supposed to be left behind. I'm telling you. In this video, I'm going to try and show you, if not, we'll do a different video. I think I'm going to be mixing up another batch to pop this in here. So if I, in fact, do, I want to show you all exactly how we mix that. It's on the dime every time. Because what me and Tom used to do, when we thought grout was just grout, and we didn't really know any better, we would find ourselves needing just a little bit of grout, just a little bit, and we would mix up a little bit until it became, you know, soupy, like they say, kind of this consistency here. Okay, till it's the right consistency. We would mix stuff up, and color, getting the colors, you know, from one bag, mix a little bit, put it all on the wall, you run short, you go to mix up another batch, and later on, when the drying and all that starts, you start to see the color difference of where you started and stopped. So we can eliminate all that with this grout as well. This is the first batch, but I know by the time I get done with here, it's going to be too much if I can get done with this wall. I'll have to mix up another batch of that. It comes with 2 bags. I'm on my first bag right now. It's 40 bucks, twice the money as your traditional grout sitting on the shelf at a hardware store, but it's worth its weight in gold, I promise you. So we'll bring you back. This is the gist of it right here. Stay with us. I'm going to bring you back, and we want to show you this sucker just pinstriped, cleaned up, looking sharp. All right, y'all, here we go. So look, right at it. Okay, here's our box. It's empty. Here's our second bag. Okay, I did finish over here, and I'm short right there. So we never try to mix up just a little bit, because there's a ratio for this, and I'm going to tell you what it is. This is a 16-ounce cup of water, exactly. 2 of those went in here. Now Tom's going to dump that right in. We got our mixer ready to go, and while he's doing all this, I'm going to talk to you about it real quick. See how we cut our bucket in half? It just makes the drill, everything get down in there really well. Put the water in first. You need 2 of those. Okay, it's 32 ounces for an entire bag. So we don't try to sit here in half that water ratio and look at half the bag and all that. Consistently every time, this is going to be perfect. So 2 of those in, dump your mix in, and have a third one sitting here on standby, because you can see it. All that water's underneath, and he's working it in. That's why I don't want to jump the gun and pour water in here. But you can add up to another 16 ounces, and we never need that much. If anything, we might use half of this. So all I do now is just keep an eye on Tom. And when I know he needs more water, I'll sit there and dump it in for him. Just a little bit. You can always add more. Once you add in too much water, there's no going back. So put in a little bit, check it out, see how it looks, and then add a little bit more in. See, that's starting to come together now. By the time he gets done whipping that up for about 5 minutes, I doubt we're going to need any more. All right, so look, you can see the water amount. I only use just a little bit. So 2 of those, and then we usually always use just a little bit. You can tell. Now look. That's why we don't mix a little bit, because the water ratio will be off. And if the water ratio's off, you're going to have problems. I'm telling you. Don't try to save that little bit of grout. You ain't going to need it for nothing else anyway. All right, so look, he just got done. Mix it for 5, wait for 5. Okay, and then we mix it up about another 3 minutes and we're ready to go. So that's his water he keeps there. This is my water I keep here. We'll finish the whole job, then we'll empty all this out, get clean water, and then start the cleaning process. So we really hope this one helps you all at home. And don't go nowhere. We're going to cut this video off right now at about the 10-minute mark. And if you caught this one, definitely catch the next video. Because in here behind me, we're going to get all this clean. And I want to show you the best way to get this haze off. Till the next one, y'all.